Hello and welcome to the channel. We have been doing lots of reading. We know our short vowel sounds by now. We know our long vowel sounds. We have done all the sight words. We know our digraphs. And now, what do we expect from a young reader now? We want you to write. And what do we expect in writing? So, this video will cover 5 things that we expect from a young reader or a kindergartner in writing. After listing the points, I'm going to elaborate each one of them. So, brace yourself. First point, you should be able to write your name beginning with a capital, but the rest of the alphabets in your name should be in lowercase. Second, beginning of a sentence should always be in a capital. It will end in a period or a question mark depending upon the sentence. Third, you should be able to write 2 or more full sentences now that you know all your sounds, and also you know lots and lots of words by reading. Fourth, when you are expressing and talking about an event, you should be able to write the sentences in the order of the event. That means what happened first, then second, and what happened in the end. And the fifth point is that you should be able to express your feelings when you are writing. It could be happiness, it could be sadness, it can also express if you're upset. And while you are reading, you should be able to understand the emotions and feelings of the main character. Yes, these are the 5 expectations from a young reader. Now, let's elaborate each one of the 5 points. The first one being the name should always begin with a capital and the rest of the alphabets should be in lowercase. And this rule is followed if your name is in the beginning, in the middle, or in the end. That means wherever your name is, or if you're using somebody else's name, it should always have the capital and all the rest of the alphabets should be in lowercase. Now let's take some examples and understand this point. My my name is, and the name is John. So J should be always in capital, but OHN, which are the alphabets of the name John, should be always in lowercase. Now let me change the sentence to hello. John is my name. So now John is in the middle part of the sentence. It is not in the beginning. Even then, J is going to be in capital. And the rest of the alphabets of the name John should always be in lowercase. Now, when I see my name in big, bold alphabets, I get very excited. I adore my name. But when you are writing, you have to make sure that when you're writing your own name or somebody else's name, it should always begin in capital, but the rest of the alphabets will always be in lowercase. Second point, when you are beginning your sentence, you will always begin your sentence in a capital and it will end in a period if it is a statement. It will end in a question mark if it is a question. So if I say, what is your name? So Because it's a question, it will start with a capital and it will have a question mark in the end. If it is a statement, it will end in a period. It will begin with a capital, end in a period. We have done this many times, but I'm just repeating this. My name is Dhwani. So my name has D in the beginning and it ends in I. All other alphabets are going to be in lowercase. I'm just repeating the first point. And because it's a statement, it will end in a period. This was a question, so it will end in a question mark. Both are beginning in a capital. Third point. When we are going to write, we should be able to write 2 or more full sentences. So now, what do I pick to write? You can pick anything to write, as simple as a pen. Now let's write some sentences about this pen. When you see this pen, what do you see? You write your own sentences and let's compare mine. When I see this pen, I will say this is a pen. So my first sentence is going to be this is a pen. The sound produced by T and H. This is a pen. So I wrote one full sentence, and if you did too, well done. Second, when you see the marker pens, you might see that they all come in different colors. So the ink of this marker is black. So I can say this is in a black color. This is in black, blur, k. Now we have to write color, k, l, r. K, sound. So u, l, u again, and r. The spellings are wrong, but your feelings are right. That means when you want to express, it is right. And we will not concentrate on your spellings. The real spellings are and you will come across many such hard words, but do not get upset about the spellings not getting right, because we are not concentrating on the spellings. We just want you to express yourself about anything that is around you. So when you wrote this is in black color, this is fine, even though the spellings are not. So the first one is this is a pen, this is in black color. So 2 sentences, 2 complete full sentences, and that is what we expect. Now, fourth point. When you're writing about an event, you should be able to write it in an order. Now, what do I mean by that? If I say, how will you express when you brush your teeth? You might start it with, I take my toothbrush. Okay? And then what do you do next? You put some toothpaste on top of it. And third thing, I brush my teeth. Now if I say the same set of events in a different order, I brushed my teeth, I put on some toothpaste, and then I take my toothbrush. It won't make any sense, isn't it? So we have to make sure that the order of the event, the sequence of the event is exactly how it should be. So we will begin our first sentence with first. First, I take my toothbrush. I take the A sound. So A, K, K, and because I heard A sound, I'm going to put E. I take my toothbrush. Long O sound. Tooth and TH, tooth. And now toothbrush. Brush. Brush. R sound is there. So br, a, short vowel U and sh. First, I take my toothbrush. These words which tell you the order of an event are called your transition words, and they help you in telling that this is the first thing that happened, and the next sentence that I'm going to write is going to be in order. So the next sentence is going to be next. Now, X sound made by X. Next. So the first one was first, then is next. I put some toothpaste. I put some toothpaste. And then last, what do? I brush my teeth. So lastly, in the end, then. All of these are your sequence transition words because they're telling you the order of the event. Lastly, I brush my teeth. So any event you should be able to put it in order while writing as well. And the fifth one was you should be able to express your emotions. That means you should widely use the words like, love, happy, sad, upset, cry. Why? Because they tell the reader about how you are feeling. And also, while writing, you should be able to understand the emotions of the main character. Now, what is the main character? Main character is the person or a thing that we are talking about as the subject of your reading. When you are reading about Peppa Pig, then Peppa Pig is your main character, and the other characters in the story, like George Pig, that is his brother, and Daddy Pig and Mommy Pig, are the characters which are around the main character. When Peppa Pig falls down, you should be able to understand by the context or by the usage of words how the character is feeling. It is very important to understand the emotions of the reader because that helps you to understand the next event or even to anticipate the next moment in the story. Also, while writing, it helps in imagination and it helps to write more about your story. So, 5 things. I hope 5 things are clear. If you are able to do all of these 5 things, big thumbs up to you. If you're not, don't fret about it. All these things will come by practice. We do not want you to just go ahead and finish off these 5 things. Keep practicing until you get all of these 5 points. Write it, get it checked, get it corrected, and remember the mistakes that you are making in the sentences.